This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, discounted prices, miniaturemarket.com.
Hello my friends, it's the Game Boy Geek here. Today it's all about dropping dice down, trying to get the ones we want, but also about a bunch of different colors, because we're going to be throwing different colored dice and trying to write down different colored points on our score sheets. Today we're talking about 21. This is one of those roll and write style games. It's for 2 to 6 players. It's quick in 15 minutes. Let me show you how it's played, and I'll see you on the other side. In 21, one player will be the active player for that round. They will roll each of the dice. Then they have to decide, do they want to keep these or re-roll them? If you keep them, you can add as many of these dice you want to the top row that is not completed. In this case, I have a 6 that's green. This means I can take a 6 or lower here. This is a 1, which means that's not that great because I could take up to a 6. This is a 5, that's a 4, that's pretty good. I can take almost the top, so you might decide to take that 4 and write it right there. If the number is bigger than here, you can't take it, just forget about it. This one, you might decide to do it. This one is too big and this one is too big. But if these dice are exactly what you need, which is a 1 blue, not only do you get the number, if you like, you can also mark these X's. You're trying to get as many of those as you can because at the end of each row, you're going to add these up. And the more X's you get in that row, the more points you're going to be able to get. However, if the player that rolled the dice do not want this, they must keep the 1s out there, but they get to re-roll everything else. Once it's re-rolled, everybody has to take at least one thing this round or cross it off. Now when the next player rolled, if these were my dice of choice, because the other ones I've already taken this round, I can't take them, I would probably take this, I would take another direct hit here, and I might even take the one here because next round I would have to either get this or not, and I might want to go on to the next and try to rush the ending because as soon as somebody finishes all the rows, the game ends. So at the end of this row, I would add everything up and then add the amount of X's. There's 3 X's, which brings me 6 points, plus what's there gives me 16. The next round, I can again continue to take as many dice as I want on this row, but notice a few things. One is the numbers are larger at the top and they get smaller and smaller towards the end. So as the game gets on, it's going to get harder. Also, there's actually 6 different sheets. All the numbers are the same, but the colors have changed. So when you're playing with players, everyone is kind of going for something different because the sheets are different. And this continues, and each active player goes clockwise each time to roll the dice, and whoever finishes the entire score sheet will end the game, and everyone has to stop regardless of how far away the end they are. Everyone adds up the points. Whoever has the most is the winner. Now, I'm always a big fan of these roll and write games where you're just quickly rolling dice and writing things down. They fit in your pocket, they're easily accessible usually, and a lot of times there's more depth than meets the eye, and that's with this one as well. Designed by Stefan Bendorf, he's the one that did Quicks, sort of was maybe not the beginning of all this, but was one that made this genre popular by getting that nominated for the Spiel des Jahres back in the day. Now, this one falls in line, I'd say, with that Quicks, because you've got quick dice rolling. It's easy, it's very light. I mean, this game is so easy to teach. It's like, hey, you roll the dice, you can re-roll them if you want, then you have to write down at least one number, but you can take as many as you want. Try to get the exact number. If you do, you get more points. You can't finish, can't go to the next row till you finish a row beforehand. And when somebody finishes their thing, everyone stops. Whoever has the most points wins. I just taught you the game in about 30 seconds. I mean, it's that easy. But it's a lot of fun, and it just has this sort of press your luck element that just makes it so engaging and so fun to come back to this. Now, I was turned on to this at Gamma. Actually, Suzanne Sheldon, the queen of roll and write lovers there, has shown me this game. We played it with Eric Martin and such, and I had so much fun with it, I ended up purchasing it myself. It's not readily available in the United States, but if you like these little roll and write games, this game's awesome. It doesn't have a solo mode like some of the other ones, so if you like to do the solo ones, this one's not going to do it. That's the only negative I could say is there's not a good solo mode. Some of these games have great solo modes. But other than that, it's quick. It's great. Like Quicks, when you roll the dice, you get to decide what happens. And when other people are rolling dice, it's still really your turn because you get to decide what to take. And really, where this game shines is when somebody rolls dice, they're like, this is okay for me. I could take this. Let me look over here. Oh, that's gonna give you 3 direct hits. I'm gonna roll again. And like 2 or 3 people will go, oh man, you're killing me. And it's those reactions of when you re-roll and it screws everybody else up is a lot of fun. Or if you try to re-roll and you think you're gonna screw them up, but then you screw yourself up and everyone laughs at you. So it's good. It's got that element of, should I wait? Do I really wanna go slow and wait for that perfect 21 points is the bonus points you can get for getting all the X's in your row? Well, you better think about it because somebody else is probably rushing the end of the game trying to make it so you score less points. And I've seen both strategies win. I've won by, just rushing as fast as I could, not necessarily as fast as I could, but not necessarily waiting for anything. Just, hey, if this is decent, I'm gonna take it, and I've won that way. I've also won by trying to go as slow as possible, but really trying to eke out all the X's. Again, you're out of the luck of the dice. This game does have a lot of luck in it, but there's some good strategy there too. And so for this rolling genre, absolutely love this one. It fits in with Quicks and all those others. It's awesome. And it's so good that I'm gonna keep it in my gaming library. So let's induct it properly with a saxophone serenade.
This video was sponsored by Miniature Market's Review Corner. The Review Corner features podcasts, video, and written game reviews by gamers for gamers. Miniature Market, the online gaming superstore. Thousands of board games, discounted prices. Check them out at miniaturemarket.com.